So I was not going to film a video today, but it was just too pretty outside, and I happened to get a ripe white knight. All right, so I'm going to be reviewing that today. These are a little smaller than I've seen. I could have swore Pepper Ranger had bigger white knight peppers. The seeds are from the same source, Matt's Peppers. Sometimes they go completely white. Sometimes you'll see this creamy colored texture. I think that has something to do with heat and the climate and stuff like that. But I've tasted them, but it was just a taste and it was with food. It was kind of masked. So I'm going to try and make this quick though, because my phone is at like 9%. So I'm going to be really salty if I have to review this twice. So, but if it's good, then I guess I won't mind. Anyway, so that's the pepper up close. It's more white on this area, and then up here you'll see a little bit of yellowness. I don't know the heat level. I don't even remember the parents. I think it's Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion crossed with a white ghost. Don't quote me on that. All right. Smells. Chinensi smells like a ghost, slight floral, but not in a bad way, if that makes sense, because usually floral isn't, I'm not a fan of it. But these, it's really fruity too, so kind of helps. It reminds me a lot of like a peach ghost or any peach peppers, but white peppers, they kind of have their own smell and taste. So just go for it with this whole half. Okay. Crazy flavor profile here. All right, so back in the throat. It's hard to talk. All right. I'm drilling like crazy. So the thing with this one is super sweet up front. I actually shared these with my stepdad because he likes hot stuff too. And he only got fruity and sweet. He didn't get any floral or bitter. I keep eating them with the seeds, so this one has hardly any seeds. For me, it went super sweet, all right, very sweet, almost like candy. And then a touch of floral briefly, and then bitter. Probably because I was munching on, just munching on seeds, right? But that's actually, I'm pleased with that. That's the first time, and I think it's just the peach and the peach peppers, the orange peppers, the yellow peppers, the white peppers. If they have floral, it doesn't matter because it gets carried by the flavor of the fruitiness and the sweetness. But also, white peppers have like a muted flavor, all right? They're not tropical tasting. It's like, you just have to try a white pepper if you really want to know what it tastes like. It was ripe, so although this cream color at the top, I don't want capsaicin all over my fingers any more than I have it, but that cream color at the top, here, I'll just show you. It's right here, sometimes that gets confused with not being ripe. Or I usually look at them, I compare them. So the ones that are unripe, obviously, they have a green tint to them as they go to white. And then the ripe ones, they'll either get, in comparison, looking at the plant, more white than the others. And you'll have a green tint versus a yellow tint. The yellow tint, at least in my hot climate here in Florida, I chalk that up to they're white with whatever hint of yellow they get from climate. But they're ripe, so they don't get any more ripe than that. Similar colored ones, they had like a yellow stem where you tap it and the pepper falls off. I didn't pick those peppers because this was the coolest looking one. The plant so far is really prolific. It's about maybe a foot and a half tall, not very big. It's just kind of goes kind of wide, tons of peppers on it. They do take a minute to ripen, I will say that. Heat's maybe 5 out of 10 for me. I'd chalk this up to maybe below a million, maybe 500 or 600, give or take. You know, like a white ghost or like a peach ghost or anything under a million, but definitely above habanero heat, and that's only from half. So Sweet, sweet, sweet. Nothing but sweetness. I left the, and they're hot. I left the seeds and no bitterness. So that takes care of that mystery. So very fruity, very sweet, absolutely delicious flavor, at least the ones that I got. I know Matt has open pollinated seeds. I don't know how stable this variety is, but it has that sting of what I imagine a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion would have. I haven't had that pepper yet, but I have had a White Ghost, and they have that same smooth burn. It's kind of a building burn, but it does kind of bite at first. It gets that, I guess, that Jay's sting up front, but then the heat has been building, but it's on the mouth now. So as long as it's not in the back of the throat, then I can talk pretty good, and it doesn't interrupt me with, you know, rude capsaicin interruptions. But now having the seeds in there made a huge difference. So this would make a fantastic anything, raw pepper, sauce, powder, whatever. One thing, I did have this in a Caesar salad. Chef's kiss. All right, it was delicious. I highly recommend doing that too. Once you get your tolerance up there, you'd be all right. I tossed it in a salad. I think white peppers and yellow peppers and peach peppers, just those tropical flavored, usually fruity or sweet or both. No citrus at all in this one. But at least anything fruity goes great in a salad. Let me tell you, all right, it's just phenomenal. But anyway, talking fast. I'm not exactly as caffeinated as I sound. I'm just talking fast because I don't have a lot of time to film and I got a lot to say. But highly recommend growing that. Please buy that plant. Take care of it better than I did, and you'll probably have a bigger harvest. Mine right now is a little yellow from the rain. That's why I'm not showing it to you. But yeah, thanks for watching.